Welcome back to Montana this morning, where we are out live on location, ZooMontana, and springtime means babies. Jeff Ewald is here with us to talk about babies today.
I thought you were going to call me a baby. I was like, hey, easy. It is. Springtime is a fun time at the zoo. We got so much going on right now. And I had to bring you over here because we had to talk about the baby bighorn sheep. It doesn't get much cuter than baby bighorn sheep. And these two were born about a month apart. One was born in the end of April. The other was mid-May. And so they're not even, one of them's not even a month old yet. So it's pretty cool to see them and watch them interacting. And, you know, the thing that was amazing to me is after they were born, literally about 20 minutes later, they were up on their legs, nursing on mom. I mean, it's that fast. It's amazing how quick they have to get up on their feet. They got to worry about predators.
And we're over here filming this segment right now. Dad is closely watching. What's it like to interact with Dad?
Yeah, good question. I'd love to take you in there, but Dad can be a little frisky from time to time. And obviously you see that giant horn on the top of his head. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that horn. I can tell you that much right now. These guys can butt their heads at about 30 miles an hour. And you're talking a very powerful animal, several hundred pounds. So getting hit with that, it's like getting hit by a tank. So obviously for that reason, interacting with Dad is something we don't do very often. We do have a few keepers that do interact with him because he knows them very well. But especially with the babies out there, and even though he doesn't have too much to do with the babies, he's still pretty protective, and he's obviously protective of his lady friends as well. And we have a big happy family of 2 females, the male, and now the 2 boy babies, which is pretty cool.
And obviously the bighorn sheep is very familiar sight out here in Montana and Wyoming.
It is, and as you guys well know, I mean, what an incredible animal. I mean, to watch these guys walk on the rocks and climb up these rock faces, it's just cool. And you can actually see that right here in the exhibit, how they actually are able to get up on those rocks and use those specialized hoods. I mean, it's pretty amazing just how agile they are on these rocks. Just cool to see. I mean, they really are bad to the bone.
Okay, last question. How important is having things like this, the babies at the zoo? How important is the zoo?
Sure, it obviously is pretty important, and sure, it drives gates, but it's an opportunity for us to really do some great education, to kind of talk about that and how their family tree works and how the population growth is important. So it is a very important thing for us, obviously, to see these guys, and when it comes down to it, they're just cute too. I mean, that's never a bad thing to watch a baby. So to watch them interact with mom and dad, the kids love it. We have a lot of kids here right now. You know, 10,000 kids coming through the gate over the next month, and so it's fun for them. And that's really what it's all about, is getting into their heads and helping teach them about how important these bighorns are to our area.
All right. Jeff Ewald from ZooMontana, thanks as always for educating us. They're cute, aren't they? Oh, that's a one big collective. Oh.